So I've already had a question. If you watch the previous video, which the last 3 videos, it's going to include this one, this will be the 3rd one, all go together. If somebody's already asked, and in order to understand what's going on, you've got to watch the first 2. And I want to clarify something here. When the world's population hits all 7s, it's supposed to do that around this Passover weekend. I want you to think about something. And Daniel 8:28 kind of talks about this. And I had just gotten this revelation here just now. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors have reached their fullness, the latter time of their kingdom. Well, it tells you up here, further up in Daniel 8, what's going on with the kingdom. And for all intents and purposes, I think I've kind of pinned it down to that being America. Then it says, a king shall rise, having fierce features, who understands sinister schemes. When the rapture happens, all the saved people are gone. All the truly born-again believers are gone. Every one of them. That's the bride. But now you go read in chapter 6. There you go. Need some air. When you go read in chapter 6 of Revelation, in fact, let's just go there right now. Okay, so Revelation chapter 6, and he opens that first seal, and it's the Antichrist gets released. And then all hell breaks loose this entire time. And you don't see about any more people getting saved until chapter 7. The great multitude. After the seals are opened. Now let's go back to Daniel. So in Daniel 8:23, and in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors have reached their fullness. If the rapture happens and there's no more people here, there's no more saved people, everybody on the earth is transgressors. So think about this. Let's say the number is, say, 50 million. Say 50 million people disappear off the earth. Just throwing a number out there, doesn't have to be specific. And everything goes haywire. Well, that's going to bring all those 7s of the world's population down by 50 million. It can be back up there in a few weeks or less than a year, depending on how many are taken. Now, I don't know how many are going to go. I have no idea. From some of the studies I've done, it looks like it's not that many. But so when the world population goes back up, because it's only going to come down a little bit, goes back up to all 7s, when the transgressors have reached their fullness. It'll take less than a year to bring it back up and reestablish it. What do you think people are doing right now with all of us hiding in the houses? What do you think is going to happen in 9 months as a result of that? You think they're social distancing in their house? They're getting it in. Sorry to be crude, but that's what they're doing. So 9 months from now, you're going to have a population boom because the whole world is locking down, hanging out in the house. You got nothing better to do. You can only watch so much Breaking Bad. You can only watch so much Stranger Things or Lock and Key. There are only so many seasons out. Walking Dead. After a while, you're going to get tired. You're going to get bored. You want to get outside and get some exercise. So what do? To the bedroom. Then they start inventing new ways. So people are going to be playing around. Knocking boots, as Martin Lawrence liked to proclaim. And if that's the case, that means in about 9 months, we're going to end up with a big, huge boom in the population. So all those people that are raptured are going to get replaced. And because it talks about women having babies during the tribulation. Remember when Judah takes off? Woe to those who are nursing in those days. So there's going to be babies in the tribulation. So if that's the case, then it won't take no time for that population to go back up to all 7s again. That makes Daniel 8:23 match. And it talks about that. And then right after that, a king shall rise, breaking of the first seal. So again, it's more confirmation that what we're seeing, we're about to see the rapture. Weekend after next. Actually, it could be any time between now and the weekend after next. And we're seeing clear confirmation of it, that there's no time after this. This is it, period. This is it. It's going to happen. So do with this information what you want. And again, I'm still not making a day or a time, but we can sure print it down to a real small window, and we're getting clear confirmation that this is it. And all the people having dreams about dead loved ones that are alive. What is that? It's all of a sudden, all these people. I wish I could lift the camera up and show you guys what these dogs are doing. They really do love each other. Okay, so again, guys, I'm just confirming again and covering more revelation and answering a couple of questions people had. But again, we're seeing this unfold right now. And with this evidence, and since it's pretty clear that Romans 11:25 has been misunderstood and misinterpreted this whole time, we know now exactly what this time frame is pointing to. And it's and the thing, I'm not the only one that sees this. Other people are seeing this. You Google it, other people are seeing it. They're like, wow, guys, this has never happened on our earth before. And since we know there's a great mystery, and even if we know that number, you'd have to sit there and watch that clock, but you still don't know what day or hour it's going to hit all sevens. So, more confirmation, guys. Do your studies on this. Make sure you verify this stuff to yourself. Talk to the Lord about it. Go into prayer. I'm not trying to convince anyone to believe me as an authority. I'm just sharing with you guys what I was led to. And it was 4 of us that drew together on this. Because all 4 of us were shown something. And us coming together and communicating this information, because we share it with each other on WhatsApp. Sharing this communication led to this revelation. So there's 4 of us that are involved in this, and 4 of us that get credit for this. I can't take the credit. I just taking puzzle pieces and throwing them at the wall and see which ones stick. And I got lucky and a bunch of them stuck together. So there it is, it just, how can we see anything else? I could be grasping at straws. I could be wrong still. In fact, I know I'm wrong. But the other thing I know for sure too is that the Bible is right. And what I'm seeing, what the Bible is saying here is it's telling us when. And that it's about to happen. So, there you go.